refund your money.
Are you sure?
But
because if I told you that there's actually a conversation about it, and that you need to ask Farrah for that conversation, would it surprise you?
Where OG said that she was going to refund $6,700 some odd dollars.
That Farrah was aware of why the money was being refunded.
Yeah, did you see the Clover conversation?
Farrah was aware that money was being refunded. I'm telling you, please call Farrah and say, I need full transparency when it comes to what I've been covering. She is not being transparent with
That's fine. I have that conversation, but one point at a time. What about the perspective? How come OG's emails from the buyer?
If you have that conversation, then what are you doing? You're saying you have that conversation, so you're well aware that Farrah knew that this money was getting refunded. So what the fuck are you doing?
Well,
she knew.
Too,
why are you guys protecting this if it was a surprise to her? Why is it being?
This is how this will turn out, okay? The way that Florida man deals with it when he's busted, he'll start being really nasty to MJ now.
No,
from OG.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. This is Farrah got caught spending a lot of money, and Farrah got caught, and Farrah wants to buy friendship. Okay? And I don't even have a fucking problem with Farrah, but I have seen what I have seen. I have seen the conversations. I have seen what she has said. I have seen OG tell her, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. But you want to know what she wanted to show you? That she could try to make it that it was a big deal and that she was duped and scammed and manipulated. That's fucking wrong. If anybody did manipulation, it was Farrah. Ask her for the text thread, the full text thread.
I got it. Do you ever think that OG could have edited hers like she's done in the past? Because I guarantee you, with the emails, guarantee it. 100% guarantee it. She would have been live the moment I said something about it.
Listen, you guys are accusing her of being a fucking scammer, and her husband have businesses. You think that she owes anybody anything to get on here when you say the police have been called and there's a fucking investigation for her to prove a point to anybody? People that literally have nothing to fucking lose? That doesn't make any sense. She's snorting pills on fucking. Hey. I have it posted on my other account. The Spiteful King Florida Man account. Go look at the video of her snorting a goddamn pill. You used to mess around with fucking Skittles. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
I only did that one time for 30 days, though. I used to do pills, too. I get it.
And I used to ride dinosaurs last September. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You're trying to clock a scammer, and you are wanted in many states, and I don't give a fuck. I'm not the judge. I'm not the judge, the jury, or the trial. Listen, okay? I'm not trying to fucking judge anybody. But you 100% were messing around with Skittles not long ago. So trying to talk about addiction and rugs and all that shit, that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I said it yesterday. I'm going to say it again really fucking loud. It makes no sense to me, okay, that Snark, of all people, would come to you claiming somebody was scammed, and then that person lets you run with it, and she's not being transparent with you. She is lying to you. She is not being transparent. Me and OG both have iPhone. If somebody is editing a text messages, okay? If somebody is editing text messages, it's going to show you edited. Point blank, period. What this is giving is you guys just want a fucking hate train. The fact that you want to bring up rugs and addictions and all this other weird fucking shit as if y'all aren't the same is weird to me. It's giving hate train. It's giving, even if the truth slapped you in the face, you're not going to give a fuck because you just don't like OG. Okay? And don't say I'm picking sides and, oh my God, I'm this and that. I'm for the facts. I hardly even know OG. Okay? I can only go by what I have seen and what she has shared with me and what she has shared with other creators since day one. I really need you to study that text thread from last fucking Sunday. I need you to go look at that text thread from last Sunday where she is confronted and she is acting like she has no fucking idea what's going on. That's a red flag. flag.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
To the person that just came in on that account made of Sarah's baby, you're blocked. I did catch the account. It tried commenting in the
Florida Man is out of the box.
Comments,
I don't know.
One of those,
no, I don't know if he was dropped or if he dropped himself.
Mentioned.
But you know now he'll go on live.
Period.
I mean, it's about time. It's about time somebody's calling him out. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know. My thing is I'm a truth teller, right? I am a critical thinker, and I can't hear bullshit just because you guys want to hate train. I can't do it. I don't have the capacity to do it, and I'm not on any interest for anybody to fucking like me. I never have been, right? I can fuck with you and tell you you're wrong, and I can not fuck with you and tell you you're right.
This is
I'm
MJ.
telling you that you're fucking wrong. You're wrong. No, I mean, shouldn't somebody be emotional, right? Because everybody else wants to talk about everybody else's mental health. Some of the people that sit with you, Florida Man, cry mental health all fucking day long.
Oh!
But when was the last time you guys asked anybody about their mental health? Matter of fact, Florida Man, don't you have a direct connection, OG? Don't you have a direct connection? Couldn't you have easily picked up the phone and fucking asked her? Did you do that? Did you call OG? Did you hit her up? Text message her? Discord? Any of it? To even try to figure out if it was the truth before you hit the fucking live button?
No, of course not. Because remember how this whole thing turned out. This started because she said negative things about Jen. Hey, no, Ruby, stop it. She said negative things about Jen in a live, saying that she was sick of her, her bullshit and sick of her pity parties and all that.
Social media is talking about remission? What the fuck are we talking about? Why are we living in an era where it's so hard to put fucking 2 and 2 together? The problem is that you guys don't actually want to believe even if it was the truth. And that woman doesn't owe any of you anything. Right? Just like the lady that I heard in your box, was it today or yesterday, claiming that she called so-and-so and so-and-so, and somebody in the comments had to correct it. And after you guys gave this long, drawn-out fucking story about, oh, bullshit, OG, then you were like, oh, my bad. Mm-hmm. What?
Yep.
Because I'm not trying to hear the bullshit. You don't give a single fuck that there's more to this story that you just haven't seen.
Exactly, and he admitted that.
You don't care. That's obvious to me.
He said it's always going to be FOG.
Resolution with somebody who literally doesn't want to see the fucking problem. If you want transparency, Snark came to you, Farrah went to Snark, you need to get with them, and you need to demand transparency. You're not going to get the transparency from me.
You're not getting my dinner,
I'm not the one that brought it to live, and I'm not the one who brought it to you. Okay, Farrah was in here yesterday and I was asking the tough questions. And the second that I asked a question that she might have to bring a logical fucking answer to, guess what she did? She took off running. Mm-hmm. It is critical thinking. It is critical thinking. It's not transparent. You're trying to pass off an actual business email that it's fake, and so everything must be a joke.
Right, Diva? I know.
Like, nobody's got time for that. You don't give a fuck. That's the point. At the end of the day, and you already said it, at the end of the day, it's still fuck OG. Even if you had the truth and it slapped you in the face, it wouldn't matter. Because you've already been doing what you're doing, and you don't have the truth. You don't have the truth. Listen, out of everything, Florida Man, if you have everything and the only thing that you can sit on the fucking internet and tell a bunch of fucking females that just eat up the shit that you serve all day is a zero on a fucking number account, you got more problems than I think you bargained for, because that's weird as fuck. And anybody sitting with you that believes that the whole thing is a sham because there's a zero that looks funny as fuck is weird. It's weird. I said what I said. I said what I said. It's odd. It's weird. Okay? Because you're not presenting everything in its full context. You're not presenting everything as the truth because you don't have the truth. Mm-hmm. You don't have the truth. I'm telling you right now, you don't have the truth. You don't have anything close to the fucking truth. Farrah needs to be transparent. Farrah is actually the fraud. Farrah owes OG at this point a lot of money. okay? Because it was spam requested back, and she received a lot more than nails. She received a whole lot more than nails.
Hi, Rain. Welcome
in. And now
in.
OG's out all that money because this lady got caught up and simply can't tell the fucking truth. So you want to talk about fraud? Make sure you throw that shit on both ends of the table, and make sure you spread some of Mallory's fucking Parmesan cheese all over that shit and eat it up.
Oh!
Because it's weird. It's fucking weird. It's all weird.
Oh!
It's weird. I said what I said. People, it's so fucking weird to me that people will sit with just the bare minimum of anything and eat that shit up like you got 3 silver spoons in your mouth. Somebody who is literally wanted. And that's the thing, and I'm not even judging you, dude. What you got going on is none of my fucking business. But how in the fuck are you going to sit on the internet, try to clock a scammer when you're literally wanted with a mass federal expedite warrant talking about scammers and ripping people up? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are we doing?
Oh my gosh.
Of all the people, Snark, that you could have taken that information to instead of telling Farrah, listen, that is a lot of money. And if that's legit and that's true, I highly recommend go to your bank. Go to the station. Make your reports. Why in the fuck is your first thought, oh, you know what? This would be a really good one for Florida Man. Why didn't Farrah have that same energy last Sunday? Do you want to share, right? Since Farrah gave it to you, and you guys are trying to be transparent and get her all of her money back, why aren't you being transparent with that text message that she sent you from last Sunday?
Ooh.
Go live and show the text message from last Sunday.
Ooh.
Or do you not want to do that because it would show your audience who's actually maybe full of shit?
Oh!
Huh? If you actually have last Sunday's message, every single person that would see that message would be like, now wait a second. Now hold on. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand how everybody's just so fucking ready to jump all over shit when you just don't have the full truth. You don't. I'm telling you right now, in my history of this app, everybody can tell you I am a truth teller. I don't give a fuck. I don't care who you are. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not going to bandwagon on some shit, okay? I'm just not going to. If I hurt your feelings, that's a fucking you problem. But you need to have your resources be transparent with you. It's going to be really important when all this shit gets laid out on the table. What's going on?
I just wanted to touch on something that was brought up in a live earlier when everyone said, hey, go look at the video posted of the nails that Farrah received from OG. And I just want to say those nails look like she's been wearing them for a while and she might have been digging in her butt at one point.
Oh, come on.
Because those are not new nails. She's been wearing those
Stop.
for a minute. And anybody that looks at those nails and really thinks that OG sent those nails looking like that is crazy.
Listen, she received a ton of nails. To my recollection, from what I've seen, one package contained up to 10 sets of nails or more. Okay? This wasn't just, what'd she tell Mush? 13 sets total and she hasn't even received a pair. No. We're talking like 13 packages with multiple sets in them. I'm not talking about OG's out just a little bit of money, 13 sets of nails.
What the hell did
She's
Farrah
out
do
a
with all
lot.
those nails?
A lot. Full boxes. Multiple. Okay? Another thing that Farrah sat on this platform and was not honest about. The Florida Man, it's very true. I don't know how many times. Do I need to sticky note it for you? Okay? Do you not think that FedEx and all the delivery services have photos of boxes on the front fucking porch? Do you think there's not receipts? Pictures of the packages?
What did she do with all those nails?
Everything. Listen, you just want everything to be fake because you've already said it. It's fuck OG, and I'm telling you, I'm not buying that bullshit. I don't give a fuck. You can try to tell me what's fake and what's not fake, but I'm pretty smart. Okay, I'm not easily manipulated.
She was talking about this yesterday a little bit, Jody.
The fact, and here's what's crazy is you sat up here before you showed that email, and you tried to tell everybody in this fucking room that it was a fake email. And when I come back and I tell you that it's actually a legit email, it's a business email that actually does belong to OG. Oh, yeah, no, that's a lie. Okay, so then who's lying? Because you're the one that sat in this bitch and tried to tell everybody it was a fake email when it's not. It's actually a real email.
Ooh.
It's actually a legit email.
Ooh. Ooh.
Like, hello? What? I mean, come on. Come on.
Bum, bum, bum.
I don't get it. I literally don't understand. And I'm looking at the proof right now. It is actually their email, and it is actually verified through Square. So, like I said, you do not have the full transparency truth. You have a woman that gets caught up because she has a money spending fucking problem and has no idea how to admit it. OG is not the first person she's done this to. Okay? I received a message from a lady last year warning me when she was in here gifting me. She also did it to Blue. So
hi, Mahana, welcome.
You want to talk about
me either,
OG's
Otto.
history and she did this to so and so and she did this to so and so. So has Farrah. Why are you not clocking her? Why are you not talking about that?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Listen, the only thing that I have to know is these people all sat with Florida Man and ate the bullshit that he served every night. Okay? And then it comes out that they're dirty. What a shock.
Transactions. She's actually promoting them. She's actually working double time with the banks to make sure they go through. She had a plan for the money. She knew about the refunds.
So that's the big point that MJ was making, okay? Florida Man said that she knew nothing about the refunds and all that stuff, yet MJ got the whole email, what is it called? String, where last Sunday night, OG and Farrah were messaging each other. And, you know, Farrah, I guess, said in those messages that, yes, she knows she's getting the refunds.
Dirty deleting. Why are you doing that?
Oh.
Why are people eating this shit up with a silver spoon?
Thank you.
With very minimal proof, and a woman who literally, Farrah, refuses to get in a fucking box and answer any questions that are of relevancy. And when she did, the only time I've seen her do it, she lied right through her fucking teeth. Okay? I'm gonna need you to not tell a lie, Farrah. I need you to tell the internet exactly how many sets of nails you got. Okay? You also sat in my chat yesterday and lied to me while I was asking you questions. Everybody knows I don't like that shit. You said that she was only your assistant for a day. I have messages that prove otherwise, ma'am. If they're being vile, get them out. Uber them. Yeah, I know you did, Mush. And she fucking lied. She fucking lied. She was dishonest about the amount of nails that she received, first and foremost. Farrah, why haven't you got on this app and been transparent with everybody about all the other goods and services you received?
I have no clue. I have
and
no
didn't
clue,
you make
sis.
a comment about something like you may still owe her some money? But now, since you got Florida Man on the scamming tip, it's fuck her money, right? It's fuck her money.
Ooh.
Right?
Right, Mel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where is Farrah? Well, she was in here yesterday. Farrah was in here yesterday, and when I started asking the tough questions after her first 2 lies, she dipped out.
It's a beautiful morning.
Florida man, you aren't going to convince me that OG's playing me when I have literally tried to ask Farrah, and she lies.
For a while.
She lies to me. She lied.
Big time, big old piles. Steaming hot piles.
Lies. It's a lie. You lied. Even if you remove the nail part, the fact that you said that she was only your assistant for 1 day, that's a fucking lie. There's text messages to prove it. There's actually text messages to prove a whole lot of shit. And there's nothing more embarrassing than trusting in somebody to bring awareness on some shit and then ended up looking like a fucking fool afterwards. I don't mind eating that crow. If I'm ever wrong, I am more than happy to say it. But I'm sorry. That woman's not being transparent. She's not being transparent at all.
This is very satisfying. That is the loudest keyboard I've ever heard. Hi, Betty.
And you aren't going to convince me otherwise. I'm not a fucking idiot. Okay?
No!
I'm not a fucking idiot. I saw what I saw.
But everybody
I
that
see
follows
transparency.
him and believes
There's
him
other creators
are
that she has not
idiots.
hesitated before I even came along, and she has no reason to trust me. She didn't have a reason at all to trust me at all. Okay, she's from the second that you decided it was a good time to go live and talk about it, she was already on the back end being transparent with creators. Okay, you are admitting that there's text messages that you didn't get until today when I was in your chat spamming it to Farrah.
Ooh, snap.
That's alarming to me. That's a red flag. If she's going to have you cover something and OG's such a scammer, why would she not send you all of this stuff? You got everything in a screen recording, right? Perfect. Then it doesn't make sense to me how you wouldn't have those text messages from last Sunday if she screen recorded everything to you. I have questions. That's a red flag.
Because as usual, Florida man sees only what he wants to see to prove his opinion correct. And that's what he wants his people to see. And these morons over there, as I said, they eat this crap up, no questions asked. You know, maybe this will open their fucking eyes and say, well, God, Florida man lied about this. What else has he lied about? Which, if they actually opened their eyes and did a little research, fucking everything.
Doesn't that make you question what else is in those phones? What else is in that thread that you don't have? That should be an honest, legit question for you.
And you know what the best part about this is? Every time something like this happens, you know, who looks like an idiot, everybody who follows him and goes in boxes and supports him.
Why are we trusting a felon with bank accounts and shit? I mean,
all these freaking people, all these people that were supporting Jen, and they finally came out and said something. He looks, you know who looks stupid? All those people that supported Jen and Florida man. This whole thing with OG. Oh, yeah, you know, to be fair, there were some people that left over it, okay? But she still has those holdouts over there. FM's always right. You know, it's FOG forever.
Just a little bit of time to actually make it right. Because if you don't, when this shit comes out, and it's going to, okay, when the time is right, because not everybody's timing needs to be on everybody else's timing, right? When it does come out and get laid on the table, you're canceled.
Whoa!
Yeah, of course she hasn't stopped gifting. She was gifting OG in here the day before all this shit broke out. If you thought that she was scamming you for thousands of dollars, why are you in here gifting her hours before this unfolds? On top of the fact that Farrah didn't just wake up that morning and realize
the GoFundMe is still up for Jen. Yeah, he hasn't paid her shit.
Hello.
And he hasn't reimbursed anybody.
Are we still believing the bullshit?
Ooh.
So it was brought to her the week before, and a week later she's in here gifting OG, and then the day after she wants to present it as if she was scammed.
Makes no sense. Would you gift somebody if the person scammed you?
But I was not born yesterday.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
I agree.
Hun is right, but it's legit. It's legit.
I mean, that alone.
It's legit.
There's a lot of questions about all this stuff, okay? But that alone, okay, shows me that Florida man is full of crap. I mean, that little part of it alone. If Farrah already knew that all this shit was going to come out and she's claiming that, OG scammed her, why would she be sending her gifts after the fact?
What you're being told is not legit. It's not going to make her money problem go away.
Exactly, MJ. She's definitely.
It's not going to make her money problem go away. Okay?
Welcome in, Scott.
And she's already got a history of this.
No, me either, Pete.
Jen is stronger is messaging people saying that Florida man still hasn't given her GoFundMe money. I don't really know anything about that. Is he supposed to pay her GoFundMe money? So is it fair to call you a scammer, Florida man?
Oh!
Like fuck.
Okay, so I gotta piggyback off of, AK coming up here about the quality of the nails. Okay, calm down, River. I just seen the video, like a screenshot of the video.
Mallory just jumped up too.
For one, it looks like a fungus, I'm gonna put it that way. But I digress. I don't know what your fingers look like on a daily basis. That's not for me to judge.
Let me just show the class. Hold on.
Adala,
GoFundMe really
I don't
quickly.
want a green screen. All that stuff.
Can I address the GoFundMe really quickly just to let you know why they're asking? Florida man did a $250 GoFundMe for Jen is Stronger or Jen, who is technically, like, she's called a scammer on the app. Now, he said that he was going to gift Jen $300. So he was going to take the $250 that everybody sent in GoFundMe, tack on $50, but he was going to send her $300 of his own money. And so he was going to refund everybody who donated to the GoFundMe their money. Now, he claims the money is still sitting in GoFundMe because while Scammyclaus can figure out how to refund money, he can't figure out how to refund the money to the people who gifted in the GoFundMe. Now, some people are saying that Jen has said she's gotten the money. Some people have said that Jen is saying she has not gotten the money. Either way, he still has not, I've been told by people who gifted, given the money back to the people who donated to the GoFundMe that he said he was going to be returning the funds to on a live one night before he kind of turned on OG, because he was in Animals Live and specifically stated $300 of his own money would be sent to Jen for Christmas. We still can't confirm if she got it or not, but that all that money would be returned to the people who donated. And that's why people are asking, because he's sitting here doing all of this going at other people. But as of right now, he's owing some people some money himself. So that's kind of why it got brought up. So I'm going to drop. Thank you.
Yep.
ooh. Hey, Florida man, I can teach you how to refund money on a GoFundMe if you'd like. I can teach you how to do that, Florida man. It's you know.
Yeah, like there's a
fill out
million and a half
paperwork.
different ways that this shit can go, and that's why it's so distasteful. It's so distasteful. It doesn't make any fucking sense, and it's just giving hate train. That's what it's giving to me, right? Because everybody that's sat around me long enough knows that I'm not gonna say shit without being confident with a receipt that I see, and there's shit that even if you want to try to say that it's been edited, you can tell first and foremost that it's not edited, right? It just doesn't say what you want it to say, but it's an actual conversation. It's an actual conversation, okay? Farrah said what Farrah said. OG said what OG said. And
my
they are
camera's
full conversations.
on my
I
iPad.
don't understand what's so confusing or why.
It's not smoke, it was a picture.
When you're admitting that you are just now receiving messages from last Sunday that anything would be fake.
Right, Scam?
I don't understand. Go ahead, River.
Okay, I'm done giggling. The stupidity is diabolical to me right now. Like I said, I saw the screenshot. AK had to go and ruin it by trying to put it up here, but it looks like a fungus, right? So my question is, if nails came to you looking that way and they're such bad quality, why are you putting them on your hands? Why
would you order like 36 more pairs?
Yeah, and it's the, like you say, MJ, it's the little lies.
It's a celebration.
Like,
it's always the little lies for me. Always. Because here's the thing, if it's so easy for them to lie about the little shit, I can promise you they're definitely going to lie about the big shit. And I was catching her up when I was silent for the first 3 days and just watching. And I was listening to her in boxes when she would go in. Or I was watching what she would type in chats, including my chat yesterday. It's the little lies for me. And when I can 100% prove your little lies, especially with a fucking receipt, you're cooked to me. You're cooked. The whole thing is off. The whole thing is a fucking red flag. It doesn't make any sense. You're literally trying to cancel a woman who has businesses, who literally legit does help people, right? Because you want to talk about the money she takes, but you don't want to talk about the money she gives. There's just a lot of weird shit, okay? It's just a lot of weird shit.
We all know how Temu is, right? I love TikTok Shop, by the way. I'm not promoting. But we all know how that website is, right? It's notoriously low quality shit. That's why you get it for so cheap. I order my bitches, like my nails, off of freaking Temu, and I'm gonna tell you what, they don't even look like that. So I'm calling bullshit on that. Like, it's a little weird. But I'm gonna drop down. That's all I wanted to ask. I just couldn't help giggling because it really does look like she's been digging up in a butt. But anyways.
Yeah, and I mean, you're promoting the nails. You know, you're promoting them, and you're posted up with a bunch of different. And you actually order them from multiple different resources. Like, Farrah, what are you actually fucking doing? What are you trying to do, Farrah? What are you trying to do? Because this is actually, honestly, really shitty. Okay, we can't run around saying somebody's got a good big heart and this, and that, and they're this, and that, and they literally want to destroy somebody, all while not telling the truth while they do it. I don't understand. That's not a good person. That's not a good person. It's giving that you wanted to fit in. Oh. Hold on. Entertain each other. Now wait a damn minute.
Welcome in, Patricia. Oh, I agree, Breeze. I wouldn't doubt he's not on now. Or he's going to make up more fake receipts.
Yeah, Farrell, why is it that every time you're confronted, it's a huge deflection party?
He's on now?
I've got a lot of people
yeah.
sending me DMs right now, actually. And this is really fucking interesting, and you absolutely have a pattern. You absolutely have a pattern. You get angry and deflect.
Should I put FM on, guys?
Questions any weird fuck shit that you do or get caught up doing. I'm looking at it in real time. Can you make that make sense?
Wow, Sean is live.
Can you make that make sense, Farrah?
Should I put on Florida Man? Yeah, let's listen to what he has to say.
This man took the
Let's see where he is. Do we know which account he's on? Do we know which account that Florida Man went on? Because I might be blocked on one of my accounts. But he doesn't block anybody, right? No, he's not. Let me check. Hold on a minute. Here you go, Rubes. I put MJ off for a minute. I'm going to see. Somebody said that. Is Florida Man on or is it Sean? Welcome in, Julie. You don't see him live? Oh, Sean? Yeah, I don't care about Sean. He's not important right now. Oh, okay.
Oh, also the money you've donated to Pam has gone to Hamas? Wait, what? I thought Snark said that she hasn't received any money.
Oh, this is getting better. Hey, Pep, I'm going to need a picture of myself with a huge bucket of popcorn. Stat. I'm kidding. I don't need it right now.
And then at the bottom, God knows how long later, you forget that you were actually fighting with the girl. Hey, Truce, we cool? What in the fuck is wrong with you, lady? What do you got going on? What's the actual issue? Because I don't feel like the actual issue is that people are scamming you, Farrah. I think you have a problem.
I think she does,
I think you have a people problem, and I think you have a money problem. And I think it is absolutely fair to Florida Man, no matter how anybody feels about him and how frustrated I am with him right now, that you start being fucking transparent with that man before all of this shit actually gets laid out on the line and you are made to look like exactly what you are. Because that's what's going to happen, I promise. Because this, and this isn't even OG. This has nothing to do with OG. This is weird. This is you doing the same shit to yet a whole nother person. A whole nother person.
Hey, MJ. A couple quick things, if you don't mind, respectfully.
Oh, Jesus.
Being in remission does not mean cancer-free. I just wanted to correct that a little bit. That does not mean cancer-free, but I get where you're coming. I get it. And also, I agree with what you just said. I don't believe Florida Man has been told the truth. I believe that he is fighting hard for a situation that he has not been told the complete truth about. I do know that Blue was done the same way. Not speaking on Blue. No, they're not on the app. Not speaking on Blue. However, this is a pattern. OG literally called Dora out a week before this all happened for scamming her as well.
What does that have to do with anything?
And she told her on several occasions, please stop gifting me. And I'm talking 10,000 gifts in a live. And she would say, Farrah, please stop gifting me. I'm not giving anyone an out. See, you don't know me, so that's fine that you would assume that, but I'm speaking facts.
No, Leslie, we know who you are. Believe me. We know who you are. And I'll tell you, if MJ knew that you said some racist stuff, she would drop your ass out of a box.
Somebody else was in the chat earlier saying she was in somebody else's live and gifted them like $30K. Last night, I think they said it was.
She would drop your ass out of a box.
Somebody else was in the chat earlier saying she was in somebody else's live and gifted them like $30K. Last night, I think they said it was. Chat earlier saying she was in. You want to talk about manipulation? What the fuck?
There we go. Thank you, Pep. Looks nothing like me, but I'm going with it. Needs butter. It needs butter, Pep. Butter. It needs butter. Little pink Himalayan salt, maybe?
Yeah, I don't...
It's a celebration.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Are y'all like this not fucking naive? Do you just like... Does it get to a point where you just not like people so much that you're just whatever it is? Is it the drama, the tea? Is it just the
Barbie?
the
I don't know.
to fit in?
I mean, I have pink salt that tastes like salt.
Because there's a lot of people that only saw it for what side was being projected. Okay, how does everybody feel about learning that the email is actually legit and it's not fake? Because it's been projected all day that email is fake and it's not a fake email. It's actually a legit email and it's actually verified through the company. How do we feel about that? Let me know in the chat. I want to hear from everybody. And don't be scared to give your honest opinion.
Ruby,
don't be scared. Okay? Because the best thing that you're going to do in life is to stand for truth. No matter who it hurts. Okay? Because truth is truth. So somebody said, ask it again. Okay, so the screenshot that Florida Man has been showing in his live, well, the whole time, right, saying scam, that the email address at the top is a fake email. It's not even a legit email. He even posted a screenshot trying to show and prove that the email was not a legit email. But I have the receipt that it is an actual email. It does belong to them, and it is a registered email. So how does everybody feel about that? How does everybody feel about the fact that Florida Man is projecting you a lie? Because he is. That's exactly what it is.
Which he does all the time.
And that's a lie. It's a lie.
Which he does all the time. And finally somebody else is calling him out. Finally. Only took, what, 2 years?
And for those that don't want to believe it, why? Why don't you want to believe it? Why don't you want to believe it? Why is it so hard for you to not want to eat the truth? Why is that hard for you? Why is it so hard for you to stand up and say, hey, love ya, sit with ya, you're my creator, but you're wrong? Why? Why is that hard for you? People are afraid to disagree. He literally threatened people who believed OG. And honestly, and that's crazy. That's crazy as fuck. Why would you claim to stand for the truth, but you would rather have people stray away from the truth? Why? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Because that's another lie he says, that he likes to speak the truth. It's not the truth.
What does that gain you? What does that achieve you? So the police ain't involved, question mark. Didn't Farrah say yesterday that she can't talk about shit because of her lawyer? Well, that's interesting because she was in a panel yesterday lying, which is even more interesting to me because if you have law enforcement involved, Farrah, all of those clips are going to be used. And I can tell you right now, between my chat and the shit you said in Florida Man's Live, you're cooked.
No.
You're cooked. I know that because I've seen the receipts.
No.
So what are you doing? That makes it even worse.
No.
If you're going to take legal action, but you're going to choose to sit on a public platform and not tell the truth based off of what you know would be a receipt, but looking at all these other messages from all these other people that you've, not necessarily with the money thing, but you've done this to, this manipulation and this friendship shit, I don't even know if you remember what you said. Because I'm reading in from all these different people that it's a pattern for you. It's a pattern for you. In black and white. Multiple different people, multiple different occasions, multiple different conversations. So, like, make it make sense. Well, she didn't contact the police at first. She contacted Snark first. And then Snark decided that she was too confused to make it all out. So her recommendation and her ultimate decision was to take it to Florida Man. Well, she didn't even recommend to the lady.
And that's not totally accurate. That's not totally accurate. According to what Florida Man said he reached out to Farrah and Farrah didn't want to talk to him about it. And then he said he knew Snark and Farrah were close. So he reached out to Snark. Snark reached out to Farrah. They were on the phone for a couple hours. And Snark convinced Farrah to go to Florida Man with it. That's how it worked out.
Situation. It can also be a very embarrassing situation in front of 300 or 400 different people. I understand. I understand. But the problem is that when you run around the internet telling lies, the first thing people are going to do when you try to tell the truth is question you. I tell people this all the time. It's just really important that you tell the truth. That you tell the truth. Because the second that you tell a lie and you get caught up in it, your integrity and everything people believe in you about you, it's gone. It's done. They're going to question everything about you. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why these are hard concepts. I do understand the fact that people do weird shit just to fit in. Just to have a place to feel like they belong. But trying to destroy other people on a hate train over shit that you don't even know is truth or false, you're just as harmful. The same people that run around here crying mental health and I'm not well.
Well, according to what Florida Man said, which I don't believe, he said, well, who knows? He said that he had a feeling December 7th that OG was doing something sneaky. Absolutely. Whatever that means.
And last year it was actually after she was gifting me that I was warned about her.
And that's when he said that he thought something was going on and he wanted to protect Farrah. And I mean, it was a bunch of crap.
Super very interesting, isn't it?
I wonder if anybody that supports Florida Man, that rides for him so freaking hard, I wonder after this incident, if any of them will open their mind up just a little and think, wow, Florida Man lied about this. I wonder if he's lied about anything else. I wonder if they will have that type of thinking
She also gives people an active addiction knowing what they use it for.
And maybe, just maybe, start looking into things
that's
themselves.
The other part that's confusing. Why are we talking about other people's struggles and
right?
addictions and all this other shit? I mean, you were messing around with Skittles.
Oh.
How are you any better than the next? I don't understand. I don't fucking understand. I don't understand. Literally don't understand. You have a federal warrant that is state to state for potentially
Hi, Pink.
Innocent until proven guilty, but the video is super doppelganger taking things from a store that are not yours, trying to clock somebody, scamming somebody else, and you don't have the full truth. Make it fucking make sense. My head hurts. It doesn't make sense to me. Who are you
Period.
to be clocking shit like this?
Oh, he's Florida man. His harem of deplorables will believe anything he says.
Daily Feed said 100K worth. Well, that's a lot fucking different than 12K. Well, let me tell you. Did they get their products back? Have they gotten their money back? Or do we have to wait till you're sentenced for that?
Oh! Woo!
I don't understand. Because shouldn't we keep the same energy? Right? If you wholeheartedly believe that OG faked every Square receipt, every email, every text message, the entire thread dating all the way back to God knows when, because there's a lot, buddy, then shouldn't you keep your mouth shut until she's convicted? Isn't that how that works? Innocent till proven guilty? Because let me tell you, you haven't proved shit. Nothing. Nothing. Let's start with the email that you're projecting is fake is actually real and registered. Can we start there? Can we start with the fact that she received a lot more than nails? Can we start with the fact that she did chargebacks on everything and refunds for everything, which actually means that OG got scammed because all that shit she did for her, all the other products and goods and services, including the nails on top of that, is all lost money for OG.
Up?
All of it.
What up? Come here. Come here, Beagle. Come here, Beagle.
Because I can promise
Good
you,
evening, Mama G in the house.
She was definitely her assistant for more than one day. Lady, why are you pretending that you're not Farrah? Why are you doing that weird shit? Why are you in the chat pretending like you're not Farrah? You slipped up yesterday. I have the receipt of that too.
Oh.
I have the receipt of that too. Were you claiming that you didn't have a clue that she charged your card? You slipped up not realizing you were on your backup. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Get a box and prove that it's not you right now.
No.
This is fucking chess, not checkers. This is chess, not checkers. Okay? I was born for this shit. Get a box, Miss Lady. Get a box.
Oh.
Get a box. We're waiting. Oh, so it is you? So it is you? Yeah. Yeah, I know it's you. I know it's you.
Ooh.
Grab a box. Come on. Come on.
MJ is a creator on here that
You've got it.
I mean, I've just come across her probably in the past month or so, month and a half.
Get a box.
She kind of goes over issues on TikTok.
In the box.
And I would say for the most part, she's pretty unbiased. I mean, there's been a couple times where she's kind of slid to one side or another. But, 99% of the time she bases her opinion on facts that she gets. And, she's been, calling out Florida man pretty mightily on this live because, she caught him in a couple lies. And I mean, again, we've been talking about Florida man lying, me for over a year, scammed for over a year and a half, yet his support continued over all this time, you know. We've been saying this. We've been always saying we wish a bigger creator would look into him and all that. And, you know, I'm glad that I'm glad she's clocking him. It's about time. It's about time. Hi, Susan. Welcome.
Get a box. No, I 100% have a receipt where she slipped up. She's talking about a card yesterday. Do you remember that, Farrah? Do you remember talking about your card and saying that you didn't give her permission to run your card?
Oh.
Get a box. Why won't you get a box? You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yes, she sure did. I seen it. I know. I don't have to show you shit. Why don't you go get
Debbie,
your
you
phone
don't have to thank
and go
me.
be transparent with Florida Man? Why don't you do that? Why don't you start there? Why don't you start with the full transparency of your conversation with OG last Sunday? How about you start there? Okay? I think you have a lot of other receipts to worry about other than the fact that I know for a fact that account is you.
Ooh.
Right? You're worried about all the wrong shit, ma'am. I think we've proved enough of that. Okay? So, hop to it. You got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of work to do.
Does anybody have any burn cream?
While you're messaging, before you
Farrah and
message in a chat,
Florida Man are
make
going to
sure
need about
you're
a gallon.
on the proper account so
Burn
that you
cream?
don't get caught.
Check the TikTok store, folks. Burn cream.
You don't want me to be transparent about my conversations with OG, and I'm not fair. Those two things don't go hand in hand. You are. Thank you. Can somebody mute that account? Just mute it, because if you want to talk and prove that it's not you, even though I have a receipt, 100%, you can do it silent and shut the fuck up in my comments, because I've had enough of you. You're weird. You're weird. You need to
I
learn
figured
what
that.
truth and
I figured that,
transparency is,
Aim.
ma'am. You're way too old for this shit. You're way too old to, for no reason, try to destroy other people's lives. And
Boom.
You're a fraud. You owe a woman money for a lot of goods and services you received. That's what you're a fraud.
I got you, girl.
I'll be the first to say it. You're a fraud. If you're going to call her a fraud, you're a fraud too. Understood?
Ooh. I'm catching the vapors.
Fraudulent. Okay? Google it if you're not sure what that means. But I highly recommend hopping over to your other main account and being transparent with that man that you have doing all this shit on the internet when you're not being fucking transparent. Because that's embarrassing. It's super embarrassing.
This is Blame It on MJ. Welcome in, everybody. Ooh. She called out Florida Man for posting false information regarding OG and the whole Farrah debacle. So she clocked him a couple times.
When all of this gets laid out on the table, right? Because a lot of this...
According to what MJ said, those 29 other things were legitimate.
To put it all out there right now, right? We don't all have to jump the gun and do yada yada. When this all gets laid out from beginning to end, okay? First of all, Farrah, you're going to be canceled. Second of all, I hope that everybody will finally learn their lesson on why it's a good idea to not join on a bandwagon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The hate train. Important. Yep.
Sometimes it's fun to let people dig their holes. Okay? Because then when it all comes out, then it's like, yeah. Whoops.
Someone needs to expose Tim. Which Tim? Tim and Angela Tim or Timmy?
Farrah sent me a union. I'll convince MJ to not cancel you. Well, I'm hoping, right? It shouldn't have anything
Tim
to
Nash?
do with me. What it should have everything to do with
Listen.
is everybody that sits with Florida Man including Florida Man, right? Because of the fact that she's doing all this and she's letting him do what he's doing, and she thinks that she's eating right now.
Exactly,
okay?
SM.
If he doesn't feel some type of way when the truth comes out and he sees it for exactly what the fuck it is, with all the conversations and all the receipts that I can promise you he doesn't have, because he for sure would be showing them, it's just not going to be good. And nobody should want her around. I know for a fact, at this point, I don't want her around. I took the first warning serious and never really got involved with her.
Yeah. Remember when I said sometimes she leans one way?
Time I've heard this. Now it's the fourth.
Although she was saying yesterday that somebody warned her about Farrah
and the
last year.
Time
so
that I've heard this, all different people. Two of these don't even really sit with each other. So you want to explain to me how multiple people? He doesn't care she's lying. Yeah, I know. He said it over here because I said, even if you have the truth,
we are listening to
is it going to make a difference?
Blame It on
Or is
MJ.
It just an FOG no matter what. And he said at this point, it's just FOG no matter what, which is really confusing to me, because what has she done since then? She's been awfully quiet to you guys, right? Farrah's done more lying in public chats than she has. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Are you giving Florida Man money?
Right, Silver?
It makes me wonder, okay? Because that seems to be your go-to with everybody. It is very evident to me that you are absolutely trying to buy friendship and attention. All of these messages, 3 of them I haven't even read.
I mean, according to everything that I've heard, and, MJ has talked about it today, it seems as though Farrah has done this to a lot of people, where she sends money, gift bombs them, the whole thing, and then there seems to be a problem afterwards that she comes up with, or she blames somebody for something. But the biggest issue right now is that it seems as though she, according to MJ, has not been transparent to FM with all the information. And in fact, a very important email that she and OG had together with multiple conversations back and forth, it was acknowledged that money was all going to be refunded. And if I'm not mistaken, Farrah said that she wasn't getting her money back.
I do get emotional. You want to know?
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Kai.
People that sit on this app and talk about mental health and want to play victim.
I'm sure you do.
But they're the same people that sit with the same people that destroy people with little to no evidence. You guys spewed a whole bunch of shit over there, and I'm literally in the chat asking for paper receipts, and the only thing I got for a paper fucking receipt was, oh, I was there. Yup. Can confirm. Oh yeah, I was there. Yup, can confirm. Oh yeah, I was there. Yup, can confirm. And all of them were people that fucking hate OG.
Exactly.
That is not a receipt.
Exactly,
It's not a
MJ.
receipt. It is not a receipt. I want to see paper receipts. I want you to show me some shit from her mouth that shows what she did.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know if she's sending Snark money. Would I be surprised? No, not at all. But I know for a fact, because I've seen it with my own eyes in the past, that Farrah would gift bomb her and the guys in her boxes. And like a lot.
It's actually a really legit email that's registered. Farrah should have been able to tell you that.
That's why one of the reasons why Snark is sticking up for her so vehemently, because, that's a money train for her via gifts.
She thinks she's eating it up, so she's watching you tell everybody that this is a fake and it's a lie, but she knows better. You don't think that that's not interesting? You don't think that that's not interesting? Yeah, I mean, You would think that if somebody scammed somebody out of $12,000 that you'd definitely be able to stand all 10 and try to convince people off of more than an actual legit email and a weird O at the end of a number, right? Because there's actual application receipts. I think that the 0 or the O or whether somebody copied and pasted it, slid it the fuck in, is the least of the concerns, okay? Because clearly there are paper receipts of all of the shit you're showing. Make it make sense. You're worried about a 0.
Exactly, Georgie.
Should it have been a 2 for 20 cents?
Exactly, Georgie.
Should it have been a 5 for 50 cents? Don't you think that if she was editing the zeros, that she probably would have made the amounts a lot less?
Well, believe me, Debbie, we know about Randall Gillis. Scam brought us up to date on that guy, that creeper.
Hey, do you think we could change that 4 to a 1 so it doesn't look as bad, maybe? Not the cents? Oh my god, it says 0 cents. It's supposed to say 20 cents.
Yep.
Give me a fucking break.
I'm sure he did, Kai. He's been doing that ever since I knew of him. And that's going on 2 years. Less than 2 years.
In these streets. Right? It's really hard out here in these streets. I got sticky note butter, right?
I'll be honest with you, Kai.
Actually not legit though.
When I heard about all of this going on,
right? These are supposed to be tablespoons.
I was leaning towards OG did something wrong. But then I said, I need to hear everything. I need to hear everything. I need to hear everything. Because too many times
this is not legit.
We do that on TikTok.
I shouldn't put this in my
We hear something, we automatically assume it's the truth. And as I started hearing more and more stuff, it's just, I'm not sure what happened between the two of them, but whatever's happening, the truth has not come out yet completely,
me butter sticky notes without the measurements on them. And I feel like if I needed to do actual math, how am I going to do the actual math if I don't have the tape?
He's on all the time, Deb.
Just thought of that. What am I gonna do?
Because I've done that way too many times where I jump to conclusions. And
I love that.
Not anymore.
Or don't spread T-page piss ass news, right? Or make sure that the email you're projecting is legit.
Does that to a lot of people, Deb.
Okay? Before you say it's not legit, you got to really do your research instead of assuming. Chat EBT. And
I hope you're doing well, Kai.
Tell you the truth or give you an answer about a private email. Okay.
And I don't even know who you are, Kai. I know.
And
I know there's some struggles, and I hope you can overcome those.
And it's probably not going to always be legit. You take your chances, but what better of a place to learn the truth other than from both sources? Why have you not contacted OG? The second that you were given this stuff, you were like, ooh. And instead of saying, wait a second, because
you're not getting any more food.
Let me just call OG. You ate the shit up and then you hit live. Why did you not contact OG? Why?
Justice for Ruby. Are you kidding me? Ruby's fine.
Why are you accused of fraud, accusing someone else of fraud?
No, he's not being accused of fraud.
It as if you're
he's getting accused of felony burglary. There's a huge difference.
Allegedly actually frauded somebody. What are we fucking doing? Lord help us.
Right? Yeah, she is in. Gillis is live. They were.
Federal extradition.
Listen. Again, this whole thing started, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I remember. there was a live. It was, I believe, in Amanda's live. And there were a bunch of people over there, a bunch of Florida Man people, and they started talking about Jen. And there were people that were saying, I'm sick of Jen's bullshit. I'm sick of her pity party. You know, the dry begging, this and that. People have sent her stuff, and she still wants more, yada, yada, yada. One of the people that was open and honest about that was OG. And she was bringing it up. And she kept talking about it. And the next night, Florida Man went on and was trying to be calm and cool about it and saying that, you know, he didn't think it was appropriate and this and that. And, you know, there were people that were like, fuck you. You know, we can feel how we feel. And that's when the whole, you know, FOG thing started. Because Florida Man was pissed that she spoke openly about the fact that she didn't like Jen. And that's how it started. And isn't it amazing? A couple days later, all of a sudden, this whole thing blows up. Come on.
Pissed because you really can't speak. But again, you're sitting here trying to project to my audience that emails are fake and this and that. And the second that I tell you that it's actually legit, like you still keep trying to talk and cover shit. No. If you can't even tell the truth,
she's been in chat.
You think I'm going to platform you and let you project other shit? That it's a possibility. It could
I so want to go in there and clarify that the GoFundMe was for $700. And first he said,
and you need to say, I need you to actually.
I will match $250 and give her $500. And then when it hit $250, all of a sudden it was like, I'm going to refund everybody's money and send Jen $250 of my own, which we know is not his own money because he does not work. So it's actually the money he got from selling the cards that he burglarized from the store in Florida.
And the only reason you are is because I was spamming it in your chat and telling you how fucking important it was for you to
Thank
have
you,
that.
B. I thought so.
Now you're saying that you have it, but why haven't you shown it? Why have you not shown that message
exactly,
from last
Strawberry
Sunday to your audience, but you're still showing some shit saying that it's not a legit email when it is a legit email? Why are you not showing last Sunday's text messages, Florida Man?
Ooh, ba-dum-bum.
Do you feel like if you did, it might sway some people into thinking that Farrah could very possibly be full of shit? Okay, because if you read the same exact thing that I read, I can promise that that's exactly what it is.
Exactly. Listen, think about this, okay? Megan was one of the ones that was speaking out about Jen. And what did he say? He was going to go after Megan because of Mallory. Somehow he tied those two together like, well, you know, I'm going hard after Mallory again. And, you know, because of what Mallory said, or maybe Megan was in a box in Mallory's live, I'm going to go after Megan too. And then he also went after Animal because Animal was in somebody's live and was talking about either Jen or the OG thing. And then he said he was going to go after him. So is that the reason why maybe fucking people don't want to walk away from him or say anything? Because he acts like an 8-year-old boy? A petulant little snot-nosed child? Exactly, Crystal.
Him too? Is it her or him? And Florida Man, I don't give a fuck about your posts, okay? I'm not afraid of what you have to say. I'm not scared of what you have to say. One of your people was already doxing my people for literally just getting blocked out of my live yesterday.
Yeah, that was spread love.
I don't care what you have to say. What you should be posting about is why you're lying to your audience about the fact that you're telling them that's a fake email. It's a legit email, okay? All these posts that you're going to make, as a matter of fact, I don't even want people to post them in the Discord. I don't give a fuck what he has to say. I don't care. I'm not going to be paying attention to his posts. I don't want my mods and my people to be paying attention to anything he posts because I don't care. Okay? It is not my problem if you don't want to hear the fucking truth, sir. I don't care. I do not care. I do not care. Don't care. You, what's that other fucking weirdo that was doxing all of
Spread
me,
love.
my mods, my girlfriends,
Spread
my
love.
deceased mother?
Spread love.
Okay? You don't eat with that. It's odd. It's weird. Okay? You thought you had problems before? Keep it up, and you're definitely gonna have fucking problems, because I'll make sure of it. It's weird. It's odd behavior.
Oh!
You guys need to learn how to leave TikTok shit on TikTok.
Thank you.
Me emotional? Let's talk about the emotional shit you do in real life, because you can't handle what happens on an app.
Oh my
You
God.
talk about it?
Oh, born free. As free as the wind blows.
Odd. Weird. You want everybody to just have like a fucking screenshot party, but I'm sorry, you having your feelings butt hurt and tied up because people won't do shit on your fucking timing. Nobody owes you anything. I don't know what kind of room you have and supporters you have that gas you up so bad to think that everybody on the app needs to answer to you or bow down to you. I'm not that bitch. I never will be. I never was. Okay? I had mutual respect because it was easy to come to you, but the one thing that I can't easily come to you with is the truth. That's where I fucking draw the line. I told you the truth, you heard the truth, and you still want to walk away making fucking posts. Not my problem. That's a you problem, sir. That's a you problem, sir. That's not a me problem, sir. Don't care how you feel about it. The truth is the truth. Why are you struggling with that, sir? Do you want to talk about it? Do you need a strong, independent female to talk to about that?
Oh! Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
One that isn't going to brick feed you some bullshit just to be your friend?
Ooh,
that could be me.
Child, things are gonna get easier.
Just saying.
Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Huh? I don't know. I don't know what they thought. I don't know. Don't get it. Don't understand. You notice how I asked Pearlie a question about a lie she was told and there's no answer, right? You guys come in here, but again, you don't want to hear the fucking truth? Why don't you want to hear the truth? Why? Or do you hear the truth, you just don't want to respond because you're afraid that there might be some repercussions?
Exactly.
Okay, because
Bingo.
at this point now I can see why that would be a thing.
Exactly.
Right? I could see why that would be a thing. Because when you tell somebody that they're like an annoying school child who never shuts the fuck up and to go sit in the corner and they're annoying you in your own space and you block them, you get your whole family doxxed. Are you getting the point now? Are you understanding what people mean when they say they're scared? Do you get it? And those are the same people that mod for you and that sit with you.
Yep.
And you think it's funny and you co-sign it.
Yep, exactly.
You don't see any red flags in that? You don't see any red flags in that? You don't see why people would feel that that's unsafe? Especially people who have shit to lose? Are we understanding yet that we're kind of trying to battle people who don't have anything to lose? And that's why they are the way that they are? Do you understand what the difference is? Do you understand why people are more willing to be ignorant and reckless when they don't have a damn
Yeah,
thing to
be
lose
kind.
versus somebody who does? Do you understand what that means?
Right? Santa came twice.
Diabolical.
This is like Santa and the Easter Bunny and Cupid and the New Year's baby and
Pharaoh, when that man learns the truth,
and the Great Pumpkin all getting together and visiting your house at the same time when you're a kid.
He takes the high road
Tooth Fairy, too.
And owns his part of it. And make sure that you never set foot on this fucking app to create another victim again. Yeah. Because the DMs are still rolling in. The DMs are still rolling in. And Florida man, I wish you were the type to actually want to learn the fucking truth, because I would definitely share some of this with you.
I wouldn't send him shit.
You don't care.
I wouldn't send him a damn thing.
You definitely don't care. And so I put it in the hands of Farrah to be transparent with you. At this point, it is Farrah's responsibility to be transparent with you.
He can't handle the truth.
Oh, yeah, facts, Mallory. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because, yeah, you get sent the truth, right? You get
the Mardi Gras naked baby in the king's cake. Yes.
Over an email that is actually registered. That's actually a legit email.
Oh, good for you, Kim.
Do you understand? I don't understand why you don't get it, sir. I don't understand how you get so blindsided.
The whole thing about the email, if you're not understanding that, there were some receipts sent on an email account. And Florida man posted, said, oh, this is a fake account. See what she did? She made up, from OG, she made up all these receipts. This isn't even a real email account. She just made this up. And MJ's like, yeah, it is a real account. It's a business. And I actually have one here from OG. I hope Danny pooped today. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good.
Makes no sense. I hope, Florida man, I really hope that sooner than later, Farrah is transparent with you. And it's a bummer. It's a big bummer that you did not try to contact OG before hitting that live button, sir. And I don't know where she stands as far as that goes as of right now. Maybe
Spread Love is live? What?
Probably not going to be fruitful.
No
but it was
way.
definitely an option for you to get both
Seriously?
sides and learn what could be the truth and a lie before you even hit the live button. And you chose not to do that, which is giving hate train. And now make sure that everything you present is actually the truth, because we've proved today that everything you're actually showing
right,
and the message you're projecting is not
no,
the truth.
FM is in
the email's the big one.
I believe
You
he's
start
still
making
in
sure that from
MJ's
today
chat.
on, you are telling people that actually is a legit email and that it actually is registered.
So Spread Love is live right now.
Tell the truth.
Which account is it? Do y'all know? No, I was going to say, I don't, she's not live. What is this? I'm getting bad information. Now I was gonna say she's never gone live.
Florida man, because you love that. You say,
she makes a video for everybody. She's a piece of trash.
You allegedly took $100,000 worth of Pokemon cards from a business that you allegedly broke into and are allegedly on the run. So now you're allegedly calling someone else a scammer because allegedly she is not convicted or charged with anything. So we have to keep it fair, right? We have to keep it fair. So we would have to call it a scammer, calling a scammer a scam. Is this going back to a felon trying to decide whose felonies are more felonious? Is that what that is? I don't, help me out. Help me out. Help me out. How do you register an email? Well, I know, my bank and some of the banking apps that I use, my email is definitely registered. Most people do have a registered
and I'm going to agree with that. I registered my personal email on my bank account, and I had to prove to them it was my email.
Especially with a business.
Mike wouldn't understand that, though, because he doesn't have a bank account.
I mean, I still have questions on how that whole thing went down. Which part? The part where Snark said that she took it to Florida Man, or the part where Snark said she didn't take it to Florida Man? And so now you're wondering the truth because she couldn't tell it when asked.
That's not a problem.
Which part? Am I too hype? Am I being too much of a smart ass?
No, you're being perfect.
I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on, Dad. The part where Skittles then knew to come online and bring his alleged here.
What?
I'm still confused. Yeah, I you know what? I think the highlight of today, Florida Man, was when I talked about the fact that why are you talking about people's struggles and their rugs when you were literally messing around with Skittles, and then you admitted that you did it for like 30 days.
Ooh.
So do you tell the truth when it's your truth? And if it's somebody else's truth, it's just like, fuck it. It's just whatever truth you want to make it so that you can make it your truth. How does that work? Right? Why are you the pot calling the kettle black? Why? Why are you judging people for shit and holding awareness on shit that you are just as guilty of?
Oh.
And don't think you're special, because I've talked about this multiple times. I've had this platform for 4 years, and I talk about it every time. Why are we talking about shit that we ourselves are guilty of, trying to drag the next person as if we don't have that?
You know what, Charlotte? It wouldn't surprise me.
You're speaking as if you're better than anybody else. Why? Why are you doing that? That doesn't make sense to me. Why are you a man on TikTok arguing with females?
Boom! Boom!
Why aren't you full-time covering shit like T's husband? Or that one dude. Who's the weird dude that was Willy Wonka and his chocolate factory shit over... What is that man's name? I still haven't even looked him up. Gillis. Okay. Randall. Wait, Gillis or Randall? One of the two. Either or. Maybe it's two separate people. Why aren't you full-time covering that shit? Instead of arguing with women, why aren't you full-time trying to protect them from weirdos and creeps on the net? Because you're good at that. You covered T's husband top to bottom. Why aren't you full-time doing that? Why are you so invested in arguing with women versus protecting them?
Ooh.
That was kind of my point, too, when I came up earlier, right?
River's in a box now.
The morals of people, right? They went so hard on Peace Radio sympathizers. Why aren't we holding the same energy? So I wholeheartedly agree with you, MJ. Like I said, I'm Switzerland and all the other shit. I don't fucking care. But when it comes to Peace Radio sympathizers, like, fuck them all. I will go balls deep on that. So... Let's focus on something, and I'm not saying being scammed doesn't matter when it's a legitimate
don't
thing.
know.
It
I don't know.
does.
Suck it up, Buttercup. I don't know who she is.
Let's focus on something bigger that means more to the world. Protect the fucking kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'll give him his flowers. He is really good at that. When it comes to the P3 Radio shit, he does not play. And honestly,
when has he done anything other than T's husband? Have I missed something?
I fuck with you and tell you you're right. I think that you cover that shit amazingly.
Like, when
I think that actually you should do more of it. I feel like with his
have I missed something?
And all this investigation that you do, I think that would be a fruitful full-time thing. And I fully believe that if you did that full time for awareness, that people would probably come around.
No, it wouldn't.
And they would support it.
Nope.
Right?
Nope. They wouldn't, because there's no drama.
They would pay attention. They would green light. They would do exactly what they needed to do to make sure that women and children, especially on this app, were safe. But what's weird to me is,
was anything even shown with that ever?
Sit with people who think it's okay to post children.
Exactly. Yep.
Like, you guys get mad, and the first thing you can think to do is post somebody's deceased.
Yes,
why
Sugar
can't
Plum.
you grow a fucking spine and just have the TikTok beat, the TikTok argument? Why can't you do that? Why is it that you want to call everybody else emotional, but when it comes down to it, your emotions take shit real life, and in order to get, what is it? What's the word? Personal satisfaction, you guys do it by posting kids and deceased and
exactly.
And all this shit.
Exactly.
Why? You can't handle a toe-to-toe with a female on TikTok?
Hey.
Hey, good evening.
Hey.
If I remember correctly, Florida Man's been around for a long time, years. If I remember correctly, and please, KK, I don't know if KK's floating around, but she's been around just as long. With Scambus, I believe he nailed that dude Dennis Wall for a few things. With a minor. And then, I don't remember everything that transpired, but I do believe that he did provide some kind of proof. Hi, Cricket. I do believe he did provide proof that Dennis had done. Remember everything that transpired, but I do believe that he did provide some kind of proof. Hi, Cricket. Proof that Dennis had done.
Now, was it proof, or was it Florida Man proof?
Well, it was stuff that Florida Man had brought forward.
Now, was it proof, or was it Florida Man proof?
Well, it was stuff that Florida Man had brought forward. Like I said, it's been, yeah, he was with Dennis and Coach. Yeah,
right. I remember that because that's when I started on the app.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's when I started on the app. And, quite honestly, I thought he was a dick back then. I didn't like him from the jump. I really didn't.
No. I can remember somebody, and it's echoed right to this day. Just stay the fuck away from him. He's nothing but trouble.
Yep.
So, I've never, myself personally, I've never intentionally.
I was going to say, I don't know if there was anything ever proven about Dennis.
Like I said, it's been years. I know that they had made nice after a while, but it's been a long. Something was brought forward.
Oh, I can barely hear you, girl. You're muffled.
Oh, sorry. Something was brought forward, and yeah. So what happened after that, I really don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, with Florida Man, I have a very...
I really don't remember.
I don't know. I just, with Florida Man, I have a very... I have a very low tolerance of paying attention to him. Like, if he starts doing all his Florida Man-y things with throwing... I have a very low tolerance of paying attention to all his Florida Man-y things with showing a bunch of receipts and showing them so quickly, and they don't have dates and they don't have names. And, just like this whole thing with OG, how he's been showing these screenshots and, trying to explain them, and they make no sense. And, if it doesn't make sense to you, then you're stupid, which is, what he said to a couple people. I remember him saying a lot of stuff about Dennis, but I just never, people kept saying to him, show some proof. And this was, I want to say a couple months ago. People were saying, show the proof then. You got proof, show the proof. And I don't think he ever showed anything.
Yeah, they were saying in chat, Miss Amy and somebody else had said it was Florida Man proof. So
yeah, see, there's proof And then there's Florida Man proof. And, Florida Man proof is not something that people should really believe quite.
Man proof. So
yeah, see? There's proof. Florida Man proof is not something that people should really believe, quite honestly.
This is sick and it's sad.
Uh-oh.
And now you have OG out of money because you don't know how to tell the truth and be transparent.
Thanks, Mel.
And you think that's funny because you have the internet convinced that she scammed you. I want to know if you sent Florida Man the actual text messages from last Sunday.
That's who she's talking. She's talking
And
to Farrah in the chat.
if you did, can you please ask him to green screen them?
Ooh, child.
Why is he showing everything else, but he's not showing your conversation with OG from last Sunday? Why? Why hasn't that been on a green screen yet, Farrah? OG from last Sunday. Why hasn't that been on a green screen yet, Farrah? And I hope when Florida Man figures out what you're doing, he cooks you. And if it means that I have to double back and I have to help him do it, by all means, I will stand right next to Florida Man and all of his people, and I will help him do that to make sure that I have to double back and I have to help him do it. And right next to Florida Man and all of his people, and I will help him do that to make sure that you never affect someone else on the app. Because right now, we're looking at 6 different people. Do you know anything about that, Farrah?
Well, listen, if she's going to do that, I hope she's...
Make sure that you never affect someone else on the app. Because right now, we're looking at 6 different people.
Well, listen, if she's going to do that, I hope she stands by the rest of us that have been...
1, 2, MJ's coming for you. I don't like this shit.
That he's gone after falsely. Well, listen, if she's going to do that, us that have been...
1, 2,
and
everybody knows what happens when I'm bringing awareness to something. Everybody knows, because we're going to do it until we get to the bottom of it, and it's not going to stop. So I'm begging you to please be transparent sooner than later, because when it all starts flowing out, when everything really starts coming out, and we really start slinging these fucking receipts, you already know what's coming, because you know how I do. You know exactly how I do, and I'm going to sit in a panel with all of them, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a slideshow of you sitting in boxes and what you say, and then I'm going to skip it over and I'm going to show and play the receipts to prove exactly how many lies you fucking told, which includes the ones from my chats. Which, you know what? Which will also include the receipt of you being behind the lady account. Imagine that. We don't forget. Yeah, I'm the king of mashups. Love them. Wish I had access to my main, because I'd show you exactly how fucking good I am at mashups. And when it comes to a liar and not a good liar and somebody that wants to destroy somebody's reputation and get a whole nother group of people to sign up to destroy someone else's reputation because they don't know how to eat their own crow.
I caught her on a live. Somebody told me to turn her on probably about a month ago. I even forgot what the hell the topic was. But
it's going to be good. But you can redeem yourself before.
Turn her on probably about a month ago. I even forgot what the hell the topic was. But
it's going to be good before that happens. You can tell the truth. You can be transparent. Even if it means you have to do it with Florida Man and somebody else on the back end and then stay off the app for a while, please do that. Please do that. Please do that. Please do that. Please be transparent.
Yep.
Please reach out to somebody that you can be transparent with.
Which means, Georgie, that they're going to go live.
Even if that has to be me, right? You've seen, there's a ton of people that message me about shit. And one thing I love about me is that doesn't mean it has to automatically go to the next person. That's not the way that I operate. Okay? If you tell me something in confidence, if you have something to share with me that you don't want shared to everybody else, I always honor that. I'm always going to honor that. That's my reputation. That's my MO. Reach out to somebody with the transparency. Even if you don't want it to be Florida Man because you're worried that he's going to figure out that you're not telling him the truth, please reach out to somebody with the transparency. Okay? Because it's not fair that OG did everything that she did for you, and you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And now you want to double back and let what's happening happen and not give her credit for everything that she absolutely did do for you and bent over backwards, no questions asked, okay? Because what you're allowing to be shown right now is bullshit. What you're allowing to be shown right now is this bullshit that you were manipulated. Is bullshit. What you're allowing to be shown right now is that you were manipulated. And what's scary is that conversation can go both ways, okay? Because I've seen it. I can see where you're being manipulative as well. And what's scary is that, okay? Because I've seen it. I can see where you're being manipulative as well. I can also see where you are well aware of every single thing that happened to that account. I'm well aware. Do you understand? Very well aware. I'm also very well aware that you knew about the refund. Do you understand? Very well. I'm also very well aware that you knew about the refunds. You knew about the money. You knew why the money was being refunded from that particular account. You
Italian
knew.
wife. 100.
Very well aware that you knew about the refund. You knew why the money was being refunded. You
Italian
knew.
wife. 100%.
If you claim to be a good person and you claim to care about people and it's not all about the money for you, I'm begging you to be a good person and use transparency and fix this shit now. Because I can promise you, if you don't, it's going to get a lot worse before it gets any better. And if you think for any reason that there's a reason that Florida man could shut me up, there will not be one. Okay? It will not happen. I don't care. Be transparent with that man. Get on the phone and tell that man the truth. And if you are too scared to do so, please find somebody that you can. Listen, she's under no obligation. They've been live. Listen, Sharon, they've been live for days. And here's the thing, okay? Oh, first of all, about me, I'm not going to go live and stand all 10 on anything that I don't have a receipt for. Okay, especially, and I'm going to be transparent, I barely know OG. So as far as them saying, oh, she's picking a side, this and that, yada, 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 that's just simply not the truth. Okay, because I barely know her. The only thing that I know is everything that I've watched, and everyone's picking a side, this and that, yada, you know her. The only thing that I know is everything that I've watched, and everything that she has shown me from top to bottom, beginning to end. Okay. The first time that they went live, what they did was they used the fear, everything that I've watched and everything that she has shown me from top to bottom. First time that they went live, what they did was they used the fear tactic of we're calling the feds, we're calling the police, we're calling the bank, we're calling this. Okay. If somebody is accusing me of fraud and the first thing that they do is go on live, okay, we're calling the feds, we're calling the police. And the first thing that they do, okay, and talk about they're calling the police. The last thing I'm going to do is hit TikTok live like they did and start slinging evidence. Calling the police. Let's hit TikTok live like they did. Okay. At this point, she's threatened attorneys and all this shit. OG should not go live and have to sling this shit all week.
Right?
Okay. Yep. What she should be doing is staying silent, letting them run their mouth. Okay. She did give us the benefit of sending me the proof that the email is actually legit, right? After he slung that lie all day long. Let me tell you something. There is a lot.
Perfect couple there.
There is a lot. There is a lot. Let me tell you something. There is a lot. She's under who is she having to prove shit for? Okay, answer me that. That's a really good question. Who does she have to prove anything to? All the people that sat with her under who does she have to prove sat with her just a day prior? Just a day prior? that flipped on her as he's spoon feeding them bullshit that he's not even sure if it's the truth or not? Is that what you're telling me? Are you telling me that she prior that flipped on her as he if it's the truth or not? Is that what you're telling me? It's to prove to the people that already turned on her? Who on TikTok, when you're being accused of scamming thousands, to prove to the people that already turned on her? When you're being accused of scamming thousands, who on TikTok do you owe shit to? And I'm gonna be transparent, I'd have the same reaction. I wouldn't go live and show shit, mostly because he's asking for it. For her, they instantly hit the live button and started with the threats. Why would she? Why would she? Exactly. Because really, I mean, it doesn't matter with Florida Man. To everybody that's followed me for the last 4 years. Hold on a minute. Really, I mean, it doesn't matter with last 4 years. Hold on. Hold on. And not have a receipt? First question. And the second question is, anytime that I have talked about something and didn't provide a receipt, anytime that I have talked about something and didn't provide a receipt right away, right? And then I let people yap and yap and yap, did I eventually come show the receipt after I let them yap and proved it was true? Way, right? And then I let people yap and yap and yap, did I let them yap and proved it was true? You think I'm gonna sit on here and make myself look fucking stupid? Listen, you like know, that? Okay. You think I'm gonna sit on here and make listen, you like know, that? Okay. Gone are the days. Don't get me wrong. I have been wrong in the past. Okay, I've been wrong. Gone are the days where people need to prove to anybody on this app, especially somebody like Florida Man. I've been wrong. Gone are the days to anybody on this app, especially that what he's saying is a lie. You know what I mean? Especially somebody like Florida Man, that what he's saying is a I mean, gone are those fucking days. Okay, what he's got to do and what people gone are those fucking days. What people have to do when they are making allegations against people, they need to prove that it's true. They can't just throw shit out there like Florida Man does, especially as truth without showing anything. Florida Man does especially without showing anything, and people fucking believe it.
The one who they'll be like, "Oh my god, this person said this," and
without showing anything. And
the one this live and this and that and whatever. I was always watching lives. I've always been a watcher. I didn't even fuck with MJ, but I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, watching lives. I've always didn't even fuck with MJ. That never once did she ever come without receipts, proof, the genuine exactly, belief in what she is speaking on. Let me
and you know what happens? You know what happens with that? When he makes freaking false allegations and people don't get all riled up and have 2-hour lives trying to defend themselves on it. People don't get all riled up and trying to defend themselves on it and show proof that it's not true. If you don't do that, he can't go any farther because he's got nothing. That's why he bounces around from topic to topic so much. That's why he bounces around from.
But yeah, I just had to be that badass, you know, hey, I was from the other side, bitch, and I can still attest to it. I had to be that badass, you know, hey, I'm hopping down, I'm about to eat dinner, bye.
Wait, did she Did she just say she was eating dinner? Are we invited? Do we get a plate?
All right, I'm hopping down. I'm about to eat dinner. Bye.
Did you just say she was eating dinner? Are we invited? Do we get a plate? Mallory, bitch. Did you know? Do we get a plate? Bitch. Did you know that I bought my whole set of headbands just so I could be you and throw marbles in a jar?
Exactly.
It's facts. It's true. I've never hid that. I should do that one day, but I should do it as Tammy. I feel like people would get a kick out of that.
I just want to say that MJ even holds her mods and her people accountable for speaking without a receipt, because I got written up, like legit written up, for saying something without a receipt. So it is a thing, and that's what we do here. So
yeah, no, legit. Listen, y'all, all 416 of you. No, I'll legit write.
So.
Well, all 416 of you. No, I'll legit write them up. Like, it's a joke. It's something fun we do, like an accountability thing, and turn it into humor. But yeah, no, it's a legit thing. And I tell them all the time, like, it's a joke. It's something fun we do, like an accountability thing, but yeah, no, all the time. You can't keep jumping on hate trains and believe all of this shit people feed you on this app without time. You can't keep jumping and believe app without receipts, because we learn way too often that when people are hate training or they want to cancel someone or they just simply want to bully someone, all of this shit people feed you on this app way too often, cancel someone or they just simply want to bully someone, they're going to say a whole lot of shit that just isn't true. People do it all the time. Not everybody knows how to tell the truth, especially when they're mad. It just is facts.
Yeah.
It just is facts.
It could be a long night.
That's why I've gotten so much hate on this app, right? I have gotten hate from people that I was actively helping and telling the truth. And I still stood all 10 on what I believe in. And in the end, it proved to be fruitful. Okay? I have still helped people who were actively in panels saying they fucking hated me. But I still told the truth. I would still correct shit if I heard somebody telling a story, even if they were telling the story on somebody I didn't like. I would still
welcome in.
Join the panel and say, yo, like, I was there. That's not how that happened. Okay? Let that sink in. They're telling the story about somebody that I don't even like.
Welcome in.
Join the panel and say, yo, like, I was there. That's not how that happened. Let that sink in. They're telling the story about somebody that I don't even like, but they're lying, and I was there. So I go vouch, whether I fuck with them or not. Because it's so important. But they're lying, and I was there. So I go vouch, whether I... It's so important. And for as many people as I've lost, I have gained some of the most amazing people. It's so important. And for as many people as I've gained, some of the most amazing people. Wholeheartedly honest, beautiful women, mothers, people. Amazing people. Wholehearted, beautiful women, mothers. My girlfriend. I met my girlfriend on this app. Blame it on Amber. It's you can achieve so much with truth and standard. And I have fucked up. I see J-Mac in the comments. One time I thought I'd be okay to make a post. And because it had already been public, I didn't even think twice about the fact it had some details in it. And I fucking posted it. And you know what? You know what kind of standard I hold? I hold the standard that my people don't ever have to come to me and tell me, yo, like that was fucking weird. Like, you shouldn't have done that. And J-Mac did that. And you know what? I didn't drag her. I wasn't pissed at her. Nothing came of it other than the fact of I respect the fact that I sit around men and women that if I'm fucking up, they can come to me and say, than the fact of I respect the fact that I sit around, I'm fucking up. They can come to me and say, yo, like that post, like, yeah, we shouldn't do that. Has it happened often? No. Because I do everything I can every time I hit anything on this app to use my moral compass. It's really important to me. It's really important to me. And even if I have to talk to my mods about like, yo, like you're over there being messy, or, you know, the standard that we hold in here, right, as a mod, the standard that I hold and how I present myself and the things that I stand for, if I see you somewhere or I get a screenshot of you being somewhere and going against every standard that we hold for our room, you're done.
You should message
You're being
her about that,
removed
Scam.
as a mod.
Point it out to her.
And they don't. I literally have the best fucking circle. My mods are fucking goated. Do they run their mouth a little bit here and there when I open the basement door because sometimes they get provoked? Yup. Do I open? My mods are fucking goated. Do they run their mouth door because sometimes they get provoked in that door sometimes? Yup. At the point where I open that door, should you be terrified? Yup. Because the minute that door gets open, that door sometimes? Yup. At the point where yup. Because the minute that door gets opened, it means that they've been provoked. It means that somebody on this app keeps coming at them and coming at them and coming at them and lying about them or posting their children or doing this. It means that they've been provoked. It means that somebody on this app keeps coming and lying about them or over and over and over. I open the basement door. But you know what's crazy is posting their children or doing this. I open the basement door. But you know what's crazy is they've sat with me long enough that even when I open the basement door, they still don't do wild and crazy shit. They might run their mouth, but you know what's crazy? They still don't do wild and mouth. They might run their mouth. Yeah, facts, Ty. Yeah, because there is beyond my mods, there is still a solid group of women that I do sit with, and they all hold the same standard. They really do. And it's a peaceful standard. Is it not fun sometimes? Yeah. Sometimes it's fun to bust out of your shell and be a little bit messy, but they still always hold the standard. And it's crazy and it's consistent. And you know what? It doesn't fall apart every 3 fucking days. 6 out of the 30 could be bleeding in the same